I'm starting to run out of spaces to park different models that I'm getting in for you guys. Got a few more spaces available back here in the back, but compared to where we started when I first started the YouTube channel, and I started this channel during COVID, so things were slim. And if you remember, I made a video panning around the back and it was empty. 7 total campers is what we had during COVID, but things are turning around, and I think now between the 2 locations we're almost at 100, probably over with new and used. But that's going to be the brand new 2023 Palomino Puma, and those birds are quite annoying. 2023 Palomino Puma Destination trailer. This does fall under the Forest River umbrella for all of your service and warranty needs. This is going to be a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath, right at 42 feet length, and I do believe it's 10,024 pounds unloaded with all of your stuff, minus all of your stuff. I do stand corrected. Let's get a look at some of the numbers to be exact. 42 feet 4 inches of total length, dry weight as it sits, minus the battery and propane tanks of 10,026 pounds. You're going to have a cargo capacity 1,915, riding on 2 twin 6,000 pound axles with a gross vehicle weight rating of 12,000 pounds. And right now I've got all the slides closed in just to show you what it looks like while you're in transportation. We are going to start on the inside first, realistically, because there's not much to show you on the outside. But if you're new here, we welcome you to the channel. Continue to show your support by telling me what you think in the comments below, whether it's good or bad, about the different makes and models that you see. And let's get started. Much better now that I've got the slides open, but I wanted to give you just a general idea what it looked like with them closed and open. But just think about this for a second. 42 feet of camper with a queen size bed and its own full bathroom, a king bed with its own full bathroom, so 2 separate suites, and a 42 foot travel trailer. And that's going to be your living area in the middle. So I'm already going to hear the negative comments about, oh, there's no sitting room, there's no room for me to move my stuff around on the counter. These things, this floor plan is absolutely great. It works for larger couples, but you do sacrifice in the middle. In the center, you're not going to have that much more room because you just stuffed 2 bedrooms and 2 full baths inside of a 42 foot box. So yes, your living and kitchen area do sacrifice a little. However, what Palomino has done for you though is come back with much larger appliances than you find in some luxury fifth wheels. Just look at this Greystone oven. It's almost the same size as the one you're going to find at your house. Lots of additional room. Solid surface countertops, and yeah, you're lacking on some prep space, but again, they just stuffed 2 complete bedrooms and baths inside of a 42 foot box. So you got to give the guys credit for what they've done. Ceiling height inside the coach is 7 feet tall. Slide boxes are right at 5'7". This model is going to be cooled from 2 Coleman Mach air conditioners. One's a 15K. The other one's a 13.5. It's located up in the main bedroom in the front with a king bed. Let's go over the kitchen area real quick though, then we'll talk on other things. This is going to be an all-electric 18 cubic foot residential fridge. It's the same one that you can go to your local hardware store and replace if this was to go out, but it's covered underneath the manufacturer's warranty. It does, the Palomino brand falls underneath the Forest River umbrella for all of your service and warranty needs. This will be your pantry. Well, let's talk about that with the warranty. This is something a lot of people don't tell you about. So yes, this camper is covered under manufacturer's warranty, but if you take it out to your location and you tie it down and you've got it in place and you don't want to bring it in, well, the part where that technician's going to come out and work on it, that part might not be covered, but you can purchase a service contract to cover all those additional service calls. But just keep that in mind whenever you're thinking of purchasing something to be left in place. It might be covered under the warranty, but the service call may not be covered. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna have a single basin undermount sink, residential faucet. Let's take a look at the slide over here. So the camper provides you with sleeping room mainly for 4 individuals, but you can also sleep one other person in your living area here. Thomas Paine collection furniture. The windows are trimmed out with a gray roller shade. I would like to see a valance, but sometimes valances cannot be added on certain windows, maybe because of elbow room, or if you find a window and a walkway. That's another reason you're not going to find a valance, but those two definitely could have had it added. You do have some carpet in the Palomino brand over in the slide. Would have been nice if that was that new woven material you're finding in a lot of the 23 models. Freestanding table with 4 chairs. So here's one question that I get asked a lot. How much propane will I possibly use? Well, that's really all going to depend on you as the user, because here you've got a propane oven, you've got propane for the furnace. I mean, you also have an electric option for some heat, right at 5,000 BTUs of heat. But on this particular Puma model, you also have an on-demand water heater, which is also controlled from propane. So altogether, you've got 2 30-pound propane bottles on the front for cooking, heating, and also supplying all that additional hot water. But electric fireplace, it does produce right at 5,000 BTUs of heat. You can change the lights inside for the rocks to the flames just to customize it in your own little way. That's going to be the sound bar for inside and outside speakers. And if you haven't guessed by now, I'm giving you the view from the sofa if you were to be watching television, where you could maybe mount upwards of about a 48-inch TV. Let's take a look at the back bedroom first before we head up to the front suite. But the floor plan, though, you just have to understand, with having that big of a bedroom and bathroom twice, you're sacrificing a lot here in the living room. So heading all the way to the back, where you already noticed the additional changing room at the foot of the bed. That's really nice. When you have the east to west bed, you have all that additional changing room. I'm going to see if I can't get in there and get turned around to kind of orientate you with the room. But this is going to be the guest bedroom. So a queen size bed with a shelf on both sides, but if you're searching for some sort of power outlet, maybe for a CPAP machine or a cell phone, that's going to be the 110 outlet there. Underneath the bed, it is trimmed out for additional storage. Maybe you transition over from colder to warmer weather and you need that additional storage space. But at the foot of the bed, though, you have additional storage. Maybe room to also mount possibly a 48-inch TV. Just don't drill all the way through. Let a professional do that for you. That seems to be the going trend right now. We got several in on tray where the customer has drilled straight through their camper. And this is another thing, when it comes to the drawers, don't grab and pull as hard as you can. Lift up first, and then slide them out. Same with the bigger drawers, lift up first and then open them. They are designed that way for a reason, to prevent all of your stuff from coming out. Let's get these closed and take a look at the bathroom. So this is where things get a little bit tight until you're inside the bathroom. Smaller door, plastic foot flush toilet, and I'm going to go ahead and commit and just get it all the way in here and get the door closed and step in the showers. But once you're in the bathroom, plenty of room, possibly right at 3.5 feet of walking space, 3 feet wide there. Plastic foot flush toilet. Look at the decor, same exact kind of decor from the toilet paper holder. I don't know, this is kind of silly, to the your towel rack there. There's your medicine cabinet, bathroom sink. Your linen closet's pretty deep, maybe 18 inches deep there. Let me go ahead and have a seat and show you your leg room. Lots of leg room. Now, I'm 6'2", I'm not a smaller guy, almost 250 pounds. Really big shower. Again, ceiling height inside the Puma model is almost 7 feet tall. You got possibly a 5-inch step up to get into the shower. But look at the shoulder room. For bigger individuals, the back guest bathroom is still spot on. It's not bad. This is the only downside, is trying to get out of the door. So let's take a look at the main bedroom in the front, but first let's look at the MSRP. So a date and time of making the video on this new 2023 model is $67,681. But for pricing and availability, be sure to check the link found down in the description, which takes you back to my website, where you can also view more additional photos of each make and model that I post. Let's take a look at the, so that's going to be the bedroom, and that's the bath. Let's take a look at the bath first. So you got a plastic foot flush toilet, still exact identical shower, but this time they've trimmed out the shower curtain with a 3-piece glass. That's kind of nice, more of an upgrade for a bigger bathroom. Honestly though, I feel like the back bathroom, even though it was kind of cramped, it has just the same amount, if not more space than this one here in the front. No medicine cabinet provided, just a flat mounted mirror, and this is your linen closet. That's going to be the same depth as the shower wall, so possibly almost 3 feet deep. Let's go to the front. So you do have, I like that when you have your own entry from the outside. East to west bed, a lot more room this time, possibly almost 4 feet of changing room. Definitely a lot bigger bed. This is a 70 by 80 king size bed. You do have the shelf mounted for your telephone needs. Sorry, the door is just, it's squeaking on me. I don't have the camper leveled at the moment, so you probably have noticed certain curtains or maybe doors squeaking. But 70 by 80, king size bed, 110 outlets found over here. Again, I'm not understanding Palomino with this. What do you guys think? They should have put maybe some outlets underneath the shelving at the foot of the bed. That would have made things a lot nicer. Lots of additional storage, again, under the bed if you transition from colder weather, maybe for even bigger blankets, or some customers even talk about utilizing that area for maybe a gun safe. Place to hide all of your guns if you're at a campground. Television connections are found over the window, so smaller TV, but I'd recommend just putting it down here. That way you can maybe have a little bit bigger TV, but just don't, be careful, don't go past the door. You'll definitely knock it off by accident. Coach is going to be coming pre-equipped with the splendid washer and dryer. Snackable, I do believe it. I looked up the dimensions, and I think you are at 15 pounds of clothes for the washing machine. Front closet, hanging rod. Open all these up for you. Come around. Overall impressions though, it's not bad. I mean, having the available sleeping room for larger guests, especially with my kids. My kids are almost fully grown, and I can't utilize a standard bunk area. I need a full-size bed, and that's definitely what this model provides you with. Sleeping room possibly for 5, maybe 6 individuals if you were to let out that sleeper sofa in the front. But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so tell me down below whether they're good or bad. All of your comments help, especially your thumbs up. So if you like what you see so far, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. We're going to go over the outside really quick. But starting on the front of the coach though, this is those 2 30-pound propane bottles that control all the heating, your cooking, as well as your water heater, all found from those 2 30-pound bottles. Some customers, once they get this thing in place, they'll call their local gas company to set a larger bottle closer by. And of course, there is some modifications that have to be done, but it prevents you from having to change those out so often. This is really nice though. Electric tongue jack makes lifting this absolutely enormous thing a lot easier. It's going to be riding on a 12-inch I-beam construction, stabilized from 4 sets of scissor jacks. So if you were to build a nice little patio out here, you could even install maybe an outdoor grill. There's an LP quick disconnect for an outdoor grill. 21-foot awning, LED lights found underneath. You do have outdoor speakers. Those are controlled from that sound bar you saw over by the television area. Relatively low-end axles and tires on the model, again because this is designed to be put in place and left for an extended period of time. Not recommending to be utilized for every weekend camping, just loading this entire thing up and just hitting the road. You do have a fully walkable roof with a 3/8 decking, 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor. Sewer connections on the model though, you've got quite a few because you have 2 full bathrooms back here in the back. You've got gray and black. Coming around, I'm going to pan to the left. But directly behind the tire, there is another outlet for gray. Shot of your rack and pinion slides. So all 3 slides are rack and pinion, not cable driven. That's really nice to have that bigger, beefier mechanism there. But coming up to the front, this is your 3rd sewer connection here, where you've got an additional gray and gray handle there. Water connections are found on the back, and you have black tank flush located at both of your sewer outlets, which is also nice, keeping those holding tanks nice and clean. And that is the port for the on-demand water heater. So continue to like and subscribe. Tell me your comments down below. All of your interactions with the video definitely do help. Come see us.